Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Live from Channel 5 studio in Belize City, it's Open Your Eyes, Start Your Morning Right with your hosts, Sabrina Daly and Isani Caetano.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
And I am Isani Caetano. Good morning.
And good morning, Isani. How we doing?
Good morning, Sab. I'm great.
I have to say, I'm getting so used to having you as a regular face throughout the week. It's been such a pleasure. I know that we are seeing your face more regularly because of Paul in Papa mode.
Yes.
But, I mean, this is 3 days in a row, man.
We're going to do a couple weeks together.
Yeah.
As far as Paul will be out, I'll be sitting in for him. But yes, I'm enjoying it. Nothing new for me waking up early in the morning. So this is all part of what we do here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been, I know that around this time of the year, in what we do, you either kind of have a slower time or it's just filled with certain types of news. And so I know around this time of the year for the morning show, we have a lot of more fun segments. So I'm excited to see you eating up all the Christmas food and enjoying all the festive and the Christmas spirit that we of course plan to share with our viewers.
Look, I'll tell you this much, right? I've been meaning to shed a few pounds for the longest, so it can't be now that I'm overindulging and packing on the pounds, right?
No, but this is what the season calls for. We overindulge.
Well, we'll see.
We'll
see. If it's tasting a couple bits here and there on the morning show, I'm up for it. But I need to, it's the same thing we were talking about with willpower and all of these other things where you need to exercise some self-control this time of year.
I agree with you. I can tell you on my part. So I go to the gym every day, and I know that around this time of the year, particularly in December, I've been noticing that the gym is deserted. There's no one there.
Ghost town.
And I've been warned that that's because they're all gearing up for January, where, all the New Year's resolution, trying to shed some of that Christmas weight that you might be right in the gym, perhaps there as well.
I'll confess this, and I'll do so on live national TV.
Let's hear it.
I have a good friend of mine, Cuba Perote.
Same.
He's a fitness trainer, right? And from the beginning of the year, I had a subscription to go and do some workout at the gym. And it just so happens that every time I see him, and he was supposed to have been my trainer, every time I see him, it's never at the gym.
Oh, man.
And it doesn't reflect poorly on him. It reflects poorly on me. So he's like, okay, so when will you use that subscription? So what do you tell him? I don't know, I just kind of hang down my head.
You try to
and continue
avoid
eating
eye contact?
or have my drink.
No, that's embarrassing.
But I gotta do better than that, though.
Here's the thing, guys.
That.
I mean, of all the time I've worked with Isani, there are a few things I would love to see him in action doing. One is any type of physical activity. I'd love to see Isani sweep, like mundane things like that. I've never seen him do things like that.
Well, you need to spin by my house once in a while. I do a lot of raking and sweeping and stuff like that.
No, for sure. So in the gym is one of them that I also look
that would be a first.
Lifting some weights. What? Isani bursting a sweat? I have to see it to believe that he can actually do that. But, I know that a lot of people, they're doing their own thing around this time. As we mentioned, we are nearing closer and closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing some mixed reviews from people. But I know ultimately, as we would all say, go, And so next week.
As with everything else, right?
as with everything else. And so for me in particular, I think the things that I'm trying to remember more than anything is to just love on the family members that I have here with me still, but also remember the ones that aren't with me. We had a comment from Amy Jex, a mental health specialist, last night in the news, and she was talking particularly about that, of course, relating to one of the deadliest murders that we've seen this year. But also talking about the importance of remembering loved ones that aren't with us during the Christmas holidays. I know, especially around this time when you don't have a special person here with you, you tend to feel that it's a reason to not celebrate. But I think more than anything else, this is a time to fill your space, fill your energy with all the love and support and comfort that the season can bring, but of course with that intentionality as well.
Yeah.
But let's jump straight into what's buzzing. I know that there are a few things currently trending online and in the news, so let's jump straight into it. All right, well, starting things off, I know this one certainly was the buzz online, and then it made it to the news when it was announced that a Navy vessel from Guatemala was around Belizean waters. Of course, we heard from the Belize Coast Guard Commandant Elton Bennett last night commenting on it. And it was interesting, Isani, because we had our colleague Marian Ali speaking to him, and he essentially said that the last time we've seen something like this was around 2022, but our records show that it was certainly more recent. What does this mean? I'm not sure at this point. I know that he did mention that there weren't any violence taking place, there weren't any weapons drawn, but there were actions taken from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as well, yes?
All right, so let's step back just a bit to provide a bit more context here. So this issue, if I could describe it as such, began buzzing a little after 10, going on to 11 o'clock yesterday morning. And so it was made aware to us by PGTV and other folks who are based in Toledo District who follow the movement of the Guatemalan Armed Forces and the Belize Patrol and stuff in our southern waters, right? So when we got word of this, initially we were told that it's a Guatemalan gunboat that had been lodged on the reef in the vicinity of Zapadilla Keys, right?
Yes.
And we attempted to, in the first instance, to verify that this was accurate, but we did not necessarily get that confirmation. And so many of the news houses carried the information as this vessel grounding near Zapadilla Key. A little later in the day, when the Belize Coast Guard fielded questions from the media, in this case, Rear Admiral Elton Bennett sat with reporters, and he essentially set the record straight as to what took place out there yesterday. To say that it appeared to have been a vessel used by the Guatemalan Navy for hydrological studies and what have you. So no guns or weapons were drawn, but there was an exchange of words, a heated exchange of words, and 20 minutes or so thereafter, the vessel left. Now, why is this an incident that prompted the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to issue a letter or a statement, and why is this being covered? Because one, the area of the Zapadilla Keys is still very much Belizean waters, although this is under dispute in a three-way claim. This particular area of the southern seas is being claimed also by Guatemala and more recently by Honduras. And so this vessel in that area raised alarm for the Coast Guard elements that were on Hunting Key. They saw the vessel, and you know, when the vessel approached, there was that exchange and what have you, essentially to tell them, look, you're entering into Belizean sea space, right? And so part of what's taking place here as a broader conversation is the geopolitical impact of this claim, this three-way claim, as I've mentioned to you. So this is before the ICJ, along with the Belize-Guatemala territorial claim. And as I mentioned earlier, Honduras joined on as a third party within the past 2 years or so. It is also claiming the Zapadilla Keys range. And so, as we mentioned in our newscast yesterday, based on our own records, it's not perhaps since 2022, as the Admiral would say. Guatemalan vessels have ventured into Belizean waters. It's almost at this point, whenever they choose to, I don't want to make it seem like that, but, you know, there's no regard for our elements down there at the Sarstoon, in other parts of our Belizean waters where the Guatemalans just, you know, have these incursions.
I mean, at this point, I'm not certain that it's more about when was the last one. Perhaps it was just an error on the Admiral's part, but I think it's a conversation that we still need to be having as much as possible to ensure that the public knows that this is something that is still before the courts. There isn't a resolution made. I think even the reminder that there's now a third party involved is one that we should continue speaking about to ensure that we recognize that it's something that has not been fully resolved as yet.
Think about it. Perhaps it would spark the same uproar if it was a Honduran naval vessel that came up to
and
the
that's what I was going to mention. Now that we are reminding our viewers even that Honduras is a part of this dispute as well, have we seen any vessels at all since Honduras joined?
It's almost titular in a manner, because Honduras hasn't really openly, other than this claim that came up 2 years or so ago, they haven't really expressed any interest before then that Zapadilla Keys were theirs. As far as we've been following it, and prior to, they did not attempt to occupy anything of that sort. So it sort of came out of the blue that they would also file a claim over ownership of this string of islands.
Yeah, well, certainly we continue to follow anything that develops further from here. Moving into another topic of discussion, though, and this one I know took a lot of people by surprise and shock even, when there was an announcement of an urn being stolen from a cemetery. Now, I don't think you would ever hear something like this often. An urn essentially is just a carrier of ashes of someone that would have been cremated. And this was a report that came out of Benque Viejo when the Theas family reported that their loved one's urn was stolen from the cemetery.
What is absolutely wild about this, in my opinion, so people exhuming and burglarizing graves is not necessarily a new thing. At least here in Belize, that has happened.
What would be the reason based on?
For an urn, I don't know.
No. Exhuming like an actual grave.
Okay, so one of the famous examples was
Tanga.
When Tanga was buried. He was buried with all the drinks, the money, the jewelry, and what have you, and people looted the grave almost immediately after the interment, right? So that's one clear example, perhaps what the motive would be. They were after some physical or material property that they could walk off with. In this case, it's the ashes of someone who had been cremated. The urn is there as a reminder to the family that when they visit the grave site, there is this vase containing the ashes, the urn. And when they did so, they realized, okay, the most critical part of this entire construction is missing, which is the actual urn.
And as you can see there, it was actually caged in, which really showed that there was effort taken to remove this urn, which is insane. I mean, I know that, I don't know that a lot of people, use this source of burying their loved ones or memorializing their loved ones, people are still kind of treating cremation taboo of sorts, you know?
But even so, Sab, if I could venture a little further to say this, many of the families that I know who have cremated their loved ones keep the urns at home. So this is, for me at least, it's kind of unusual that you would have the cremation, have the urn, and then still go and have it erected at a cemetery.
No, so I love that you brought up this point, Isani, because my mother passed away in 2020 and she was cremated. And I can tell you, to add to your point in particular, we did not place her urn at a cemetery until about 3 years later.
Yeah.
But it is something that is done, very much like the photo that was shown on screen. My mom was placed in sort of like a space that was erected particularly for her, where you can see, in case loved ones, wherever, who would know her, they can go to the location and see her urn. So I say all of that to say that it's not uncommon for urns to be placed at a cemetery. What I was saying earlier, though, is that I know that the whole process of cremation is still pretty taboo here in Belize.
Yeah.
And so perhaps that's one of the things that I might wonder maybe why persons would run to that. I think that this particular incident could also be more internal than anything. As far as the report that was done, the family has not issued a police report as yet. Yes?
I'm not aware of any criminal report being filed with regards to the desecration of this space. But for me, the bigger question is, so what do they do with the urn and the ashes?
Yeah.
I mean, what
and that's why I said it has to probably be
otherwise?
Internal. I don't know why you'd take ashes of someone. It makes no sense to me. But just an interesting topic that came online and both from the news. If you have any thoughts on that, let us know as well. But finally, this one I am looking forward to discuss, because I know that when we think of Christmas time, we think of stretching that dollar, Isani, ensuring that the family is feeling loved in some way or another. For some families, that simply means ensuring that we have food on the table. For others, I know there are some families that go the extra mile trying to ensure that their families have some type of gift under the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And so we had our colleague Marian Ali go out in the streets yesterday and speak to some people who were preparing for the Christmas, but also some businesses who are taking that extra step to ensure that their customers feel that love as well, whether it's discounts, whether it's giving what's the term that you pay?
Oh, like a layaway or something?
Yes, layaway. So this was a story that was done by Marian, and it really reminds me of the humanity that you feel around Christmas time as well, where people give back, where people come together even. We had Marian interview, I think, one of the owners of Sekafe that has been around for decades and decades and decades.
It's a staple at Albert.
Yeah, you know, you go there for your fruits, for your black cake and whatnot. And she mentioned, hey, even outside of the GST-free weekends, if I have a customer that comes that I could genuinely see can't maybe afford something here, I'd give her the GST-free even during the week.
I'm looking at it, and I fully agree with what you're sharing. I'm looking at it from a slightly different perspective. Simply to say that for those of us who have it to enjoy, sometimes it's an afterthought that we would remember that there are many out there who don't have the luxury of buying a whole ham or ordering a black cake or buying the kind of gifts that they would want to give to their loved ones and what have you. For me, it's a stark reminder, right? And so watching the story yesterday and hearing people like the artist who was also interviewed in the piece give out his number and explain that, things not as gravy as it may seem, at least for me, that's what he's sharing, right? It's a reminder that while we're all indulging, as you used that word earlier, not everybody is partaking in that indulging.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are some people who are struggling to make ends meet. But I also want to leave off by saying this as well. There's also this old adage, this old Creole proverb where we say, Christmas bring your own money.
That's
right?
true.
So there are some of us who also live by that to say, well, look, we're not making too big a deal of it because some way, somehow, things will fall into place.
You know, I think it was a segment that we had about a month ago where we had Romila Rana on talking about budgeting friendly tips for the Christmas and just some general advice. And I think my only advice that I will share to everyone is to just remember that it's not about the gifts that you give, you know, it's about the togetherness. It's about the reason for the season.
Of the season.
Yeah, and I promise you, your kids, they won't remember that dolly that you know, spent all your money on, your earnings
maybe
on.
they would, depending on what kind of dolly, right?
I don't remember anything that I got unless it really had sentimental value, you know. They won't. They'll probably have more fun playing with the box that it came in. And so just remember that it's about being there with your family members rather than just spending all this money on gifts and not even being around in the first place.
You know I'm laughing, Sam?
Yeah.
I'm going to be done when I say this,
okay,
right?
Let's hear it.
We do remember certain gifts.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was 7 years old, and my mother and my dad, they bought me a He-Man Masters of the Universe toy, right? Mm-hmm. And then that always stuck with me because I've always wanted that. And I see that in my son now, all these superheroes and stuff, right? And then the following year, she bought me an Apache helicopter. And I had it because I took so great care of it. I put it in the bottom drawer, right? And I don't know what my mom was looking for. And she had no business in the bottom drawer.
She broke it.
She broke it.
No.
And that's why I always remember gifts.
Oh, gosh. But here's the thing then, Isani. You only remember 2 out of all your years.
I could list them all up, but we don't have time for that.
Well, clearly, he loves gifts. For me, I think it's more of, unless it's something that you really, 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 really wanted, then perhaps.
Sentiment. The point that I'm making is it's the sentiment. So if as kids we're looking forward to this time of year to see what we'll get from our parents or from our loved ones, whatever you get, if you like it or you don't like it, chances are you'll remember what it was because it was given to you.
I guess. I don't remember a lot of things that I got. Only one thing I ever remembered, and it was a pogo stick that my mom bought for me, and I couldn't even use it. But anyways, that does it for What's Buzzing. Guys, if you have any thoughts on either of the topics that were mentioned this morning, let us know in the comments section. And if you have something that you'd like to suggest for us to discuss, also let us know in the comments. Moving now into Jingle Tales, our December tradition.
HK Fashions in
Hi, I'm Christy, and today I'm going to finish up reading The Fish in the Bathtub by Ian Colfer. Can you hate a fish? Grandpa Felix asked himself. He was beginning to think so. All this trouble for a dinner of carp, it was stupid. There was a time when he and his brothers had fished the rivers anytime they wanted. There was a time when they threw small fish back. They even threw back middle-sized fish. He needed to explain to Lucia that this was more about fish. This was about freedom, to enjoy the things that grew in their own country. This was about their way of life. They were in Warsaw, not New York City. Grandpa Felix took a few deep breaths, then stomped down the hall to the room Lucia shared with her mother. He went in the door talking. "Now listen here, Lucia," he began, but then he stopped. Lucia was already asleep. Her pillow was wet with tears. Grandpa Felix felt his anger vanish. "Listen here, Lucia," he said, but softly this time. Lucia lay sleeping with one eye half open in the old way she had. Her cheeks were red. Grandpa Felix could see that even in the darkness. And she got her pointed chin from her grandmother, Grandpa Felix's wife. "This is very unfair," Grandpa Felix thought. "What chance do I have?" He saw Lucia for what she was. innocent and happy. He looked down on her with a sudden rush of love. It was as if the world had been made for her. Felix touched her cheek softly. "How can I win this argument?" he whispered to himself. "She will learn about being sad soon enough. Why shouldn't she be happy for now?" Lucia opened her other eye. "I'm not asleep, you know. I'm just pretending because I'm cross with you." "I see," said Grandpa Felix. He felt like a bear with no teeth. "Are you cross with me over Fishy?" "Yes, he's my best friend, and I won't eat him." Grandpa Felix sat on the corner of the bed. "How could you eat him?" he said. "He's your best friend." Lucia knew she was winning. "I bet I look like an angel when I pretend to be asleep," she said. "You do," her grandpa said. "Tomorrow, you will look like a hungry angel." "I don't care," Lucia cried. She sat up and hugged him. "I will think about my head instead of my tummy." "Thank you, Grandpa." "It's not forever," Grandpa Felix grumbled. "In a few days, we will have to set him free. He will die if he stays in that bath." "He," Grandpa Felix said to himself. "Now I'm calling that fish he." Before you know it, we will be saying he can sit at the table with us for dinner. "Can Fishy stay until my birthday?" Lucia asked. Grandpa Felix was not good with dates. "When is that?" "April." "April!" Grandpa Felix cried. "That's 4 months. We can't wash in the sink for 4 months." "You could dig him a pond," Lucia said, "outside the flat." "Are you crazy?" Grandpa Felix asked. "How long do you think a carp would last outside the flat? Other people will not be as nice to Fishy as we are." "Okay," said Lucia, "you win. Fishy stays in the bath." "Thank you," said Grandpa Felix. "It's the only thing to do. But not a day past your birthday. I mean it. I'm taking a stand." Grandpa Felix looked up. Agatha was at the door smiling. Grandpa Felix wanted to smile too, but of course he could not. "Now, you go to sleep," he told Lucia. "We will wake you at 11 for church. And you, Agatha, stop grinning and make me some strong coffee. Why don't you make some strong coffee for the fish too while you're about it?" "Of course, Papa," said Agatha. "You're the boss." Grandpa Felix tucked his granddaughter in. The boss, he thought. I wish. Well, I didn't see that happening. Who do you think the boss is? Poor Grandpa Felix. I think they're all going to be a bit hungry for Christmas. How long do you think the fish will last in the bathtub? Do you think it'll stay a day past her birthday? I wonder. And next time, we will be reading The Nutcracker and the Mouse King. This will be a fun Christmas story.
I'll definitely miss these Christmas stories after December passes. But moving now into our weather update from the folks at the Met Service.
Morning, relatively moist and cool conditions will support cloudy spells with a few showers or periods of light rain mainly over central and northern areas today, then mainly along the coast tonight. In the outlook for Thursday and Thursday night, isolated showers or light rain will continue to affect mainly coastal areas. Winds today will blow from the north and northwest at 5 to 10 knots and seas will be slight. Low tides will occur at 6:44 this morning and 5:39 this evening. High tides follow at 12:45 this afternoon and 11:54 tonight. Temperatures this afternoon will peak at 70 Fahrenheit up in the Maya Mountains, 80 along the coast and 82 inland. The moon will set at 9:19 this morning and the sun will go down at 5:22 this evening. In the sargassum forecast, impacts, if any, from sargassum will continue to be minimal as observations show little to no sargassum over our area. And that's the latest from the Belize Weather Bureau. Do have a pleasant day.
All right, there you have it, your update from the folks at the Met Service. Moving now into our show lineup, we have some wonderful conversations to look forward to. In our first segment, we'll be joined by representatives from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and they'll be here to talk to us about the importance of getting a flu shot in the flu season.
Our second conversation will be joined by our friends from Cellular World once again to discuss Christmas coming early and what you can expect from Cellular World in terms of your purchases.
Alrighty, and in our third conversation, it's all about Quartz again joining us, but they're here talking about some different stuff. They're going to be talking about some of the items that you can get for your motorcycles and also motorcycles that you can get for that great and special gift this Christmas.
And our final conversation, it's not even a conversation, it's more of an interactive thing. We're gonna be joined by Tim August, and he's going to talk to us about holiday appetizers and how to make holiday appetizers a breeze.
There you have it. It's not his first time in the kitchen. He'll be eating up this Christmas in our studio kitchen. But guys, we got to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's all about the benefits and importance of getting a flu shot from the folks at the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Kraab, I'm the coordinator of the Benga House of Culture niche. Before the Belize Bank online service, I had to travel to San Ignacio because we don't have a Belize Bank branch in our community. Now with the service, I can conduct my transactions at the office, at the comfort of my home, just anywhere in the world. It has made my life much easier. I would recommend the Belize Bank digital services to everyone and anyone. It gives you back your time, it's highly reliable, it's available 24/7, and it just makes your life easier.
Christmas time, a Channel 5 bringing joy to Belize. From the news desk to the great outdoors, we've been working to give you more. From morning shows to breaking news, serving the truth is what we choose. Oh, Channel 5, we're on your side. Through every storm, we're your guide. With laugh, debates, and moments true, we share Belizean life with you. So raise your voices, Christmas cheer. We've got big plans for the coming year. Together we thrive, here's to Channel 5. Let's keep the magic of hope alive. We've got goals that shine so bright, like a Christmas star on a silent night. More content, stories, and tech upgrades. Oh, Channel 5, we're here to stay.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added on for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, Get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix add-on for only $28.13 more. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Que esta temporada traiga amor, risas y momentos preciados. Te deseamos una feliz Navidad y un año nuevo lleno de esperanzas, alegrías y nuevos comienzos. Felices fiestas de parte de la gerencia y el personal de Atlantic Insurance.
For 15 years, Oceana Belize has proudly stood alongside the people of Belize, protecting our marine habitats, safeguarding livelihoods, and ensuring that the beauty of our Caribbean Sea endures for future generations. Together, we've achieved incredible victories, safeguarding habitat from the inherently dangerous and destructive offshore oil development to increasing the use of selective fishing gear to reduce overfishing, advocating for a sustainable future for all Belizeans.
We want to always be able to fish. Oceana listened to us and made sure our voices were heard by the decision makers.
Being a wave maker has shown me the power we have when we come together for something bigger than ourselves.
I am proud to be part of a team of dedicated Belizeans who wholeheartedly believe in the people of Belize and the right to a healthy, thriving ocean.
But our work is far from done. So many challenges confront the Caribbean Sea, from the existential threat of climate change to insidious illegal fishing. Together, we will continue fighting to protect the people, Alawi, who depend on the beauty and bounty of our waters. With your support, we look forward to the next 15 years, committed to empowering communities, safeguarding marine ecosystems, and creating a future where both people and special places thrive. We're proud to stand with you for our Belize, land of the free by the Caribbean Sea.
My name is Hermine Vega. El Patio Grill has been using Belize Bank for over 25 years. We only use Belize Bank at our restaurant. That's why we were able to win this trip to Europe. I had never been to Europe. We found out it was Madrid and we were excited and we went to this football match. The teams reached before the game and everybody was just outside, you know. You can't explain it. The noise just roared like 3 blocks down the street, but when you got in there and you saw 70,000 people in there, that was amazing. I couldn't believe it was happening. I had to pinch myself to make sure it was real, you know, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I'd say. My lucky plus one was my son. He's 18 years old, so he was really excited and he enjoyed it as well. He said it's his best trip ever, so it's a priceless experience that we got. Belize Bank has always been there for me. Whatever transactions or whatever I need to do, they're always there for me. I would recommend everybody to use Belize Bank. It's the oldest bank in our country and they continue to do their best.
What I would like to say to our Caribbean basin, we are living in times where we face challenges that come our way we have not prepared for. Sometimes we are not aware these challenges will appear, but they are here. What is important is all of us working together. From the family, there must be that support network.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Whether you earn it, spend it, or transfer it, B-Bucks makes it fast, easy, and convenient. B-Bucks, rewarding loyalty.
Welcome back. As we mentioned, it is the Christmas season, and as we gear up, and we even spoke about hard time Christmas and the shopping that's involved. I know a lot of you might still be getting those last-minute preps in place, and so we're going to take a quick flashback to Golden Bay and some of the items that you can purchase this Christmas.
Looking for more decorations and items for your Christmas holiday experience? Well, Golden Bay here in Belize City has the right stuff just for you. We're going to be doing a little Christmas shopping today, guys, so come on in, let's get started.
Good morning, I'm Cynthia. Welcome to Golden Bay.
Hi, good morning, Cynthia. I am so excited for our shopping experience this morning. Shall we get started?
Yes, please. Let's go.
Alright. So, how long have you been here?
This is my 11th year working for Golden Bay.
I am excited for our Christmas shopping adventure. What are some of the deals that Golden Bay has to offer this holiday season?
Today, well, on Sundays, we are having 10% off on everything. So that is one of our big deal right now, because everybody comes and shops and get 10% off anything.
All right, Cynthia, so I know that Golden Bay is famous for offering great deals on some wonderful decorating items. I'm looking for some stuff for my home as well. What are some of the wonderful items that people come to at Golden Bay?
With the garb, first, I know a lot of people come here with their theme prepared, color theme prepared.
All right.
And this year we see a lot of people coming with blue and gold, and sometimes most of the stuff they want is already pre-made. Okay. So as you can see on here, we have these door swags and these wreaths and garlands. These
what are
garlands?
These?
Garlands.
Okay.
These with the snow, and this extend to 9 feet. So this is, you can use this for your, your arch or your stairs, and they're already decorated like the trees. You can match with your tree too.
Now that I've narrowed down my Christmas theme for my home, where do we go next?
Well, we can go ahead and pick out your ornaments for your tree.
All right. So since we're sticking with the snowy white Christmas theme, I'm thinking some whites, some silver, some reds. All right.
Okay, well, it's a good thing Golden Bay brought a lot of white and silver and red stuff this year.
Indeed. So I'm looking at some of these lovely angels, some lovely ornaments here that can go firmly on our tree. I don't know what to pick, so Cynthia, help me out a little bit. What do people normally go for?
Well, people will normally start with their balls.
Okay.
And then they will get, like, if you're into the snowy theme, well, we have those fluffy hats and the big angels. If you are into angels.
I love angels. I don't know which one to get. I'm thinking about outside and inside, so let's just see what we can find. So are these bells more appropriate for an outside decor?
It is, like for your door, it's big and it's good for your door then, in front of your door.
I really love a good themed Christmas decoration for my home, for my tree. And for example, these balls with the snow are very, very fitting for the Christmas tree theme.
Okay, well, I have some highlights to make for you if you're really into the white and the gold.
Yes.
I mean the red, sorry. We have this set of red that bring different sizes in the
for my Christmas tree. Isn't it lovely? Wow, yes. I like that. And I also know that you have a wide selection of not just the balls and so forth, but some lovely animal characters. I love the unicorns.
Yes.
I am a lover of unicorns, so I will definitely buy a Pegasus right here that is very silvery. I am a huge lover of flowers, Cynthia. I'm just noticing here some lovely reds to put in my tree or just on my house decoration in general.
Awesome, because we do have a lot of them actually. We have 2 sets of the red. And then we also have these fillers as well, clip-on fillers.
Oh, so they come with a pin?
Yeah, they come with a pin.
So I can just maybe put them on a branch or something. Wonderful, lovely.
Then we have the glitter one.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if you're into glitter.
You know, this season I need a little pop of glitter. So yes, I'll go with the glitter bows as well.
Okay, and I'm not sure if you want this theme too, but this has
It's our snowy Christmas theme, so yes, I will do that as well. I like a lovely red glitter and a lovely silver glitter to match the ensemble. And of course, you do have a lovely array of gift bags to offer for anybody that is getting that Christmas shopping, present shopping experience.
So April, before we head to the lights, I want to show you some stuff that you can use for your center table or your hall.
All right.
Like these mini trees that you can put on your countertops or on your center table, like I'm saying.
I love that coral Christmas tree. Look at how beautiful it is. But then you also have your decorated mini trees as well.
Yes, we brought these in this year because a lot of people are interested in these type for their offices.
Yeah.
Or for, you know, there's cubicle, they want to put something small, so we have these different colors.
We have them, of course, in an array of colors. I see pinks, I see greens, blues, plain green trees as well. Also, I need my icicle lights, and here they are as well, ready to be lit. I'm going with my theme, Cynthia.
So warm.
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
But you also have a lovely selection of other colors as well.
Yes.
Let's talk about some of the colored lights.
Different colors in the lights. And we have solar lights this year, so it makes it more economic for anyone who's willing to decorate their whole house this year.
But I love these little decorations that you also have, Cynthia. I am always a lover of these kinds of decor, if you will say so myself.
If you're having this entertainment or, you know, get together with your family and have this smile photo shoot, you can buy for your whole family the same theme.
I love it. What are these?
These are cookie box.
Oh, they're so cute. I love that. Wait, and you put your cookies in here like a present.
Yeah, like a present for the kids.
And of course, I know that Golden Bay, we have our decorations. We have our things for our kitchen, for our lights outside. But you know what we're missing? Presents.
Yes.
So let's go find some presents.
Let's check some presents.
So Cynthia, I have a long shopping list of presents to buy. I have some nieces, I have some nephews, I have a younger brother, and my brother is a huge collector of Hot Wheels. So what do you have for me here?
Hot Wheels, that's a good one this year because we brought it for you. You know, these are good brands, and we definitely have them this year. We have a selection, different types of Hot Wheels we have this year.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you're into the
He's a collector, so he might want to look at some that he hasn't had as yet. Yeah, so I know there's a different array here.
Yes, we have a different type. This like
the monster trucks.
Monster trucks, yes, and Hot Wheels.
And these are some best sellers.
Yes, good sellers.
But if I'm not interested in Hot Wheels, what are some other toys?
Well, we have different other stuff that, you know, for the ages you said.
Yes.
These are different ages from, as you can see, the bottom ones for babies, the Super Mario and the big stuff. I'm not sure if you're seeing that part with the little baby stuff inside. Blocks, actually, they're mega blocks.
Blocks for my 1 to 2 year old nephews. Beautiful.
Then we have more selective in if your nieces or nephews are into, you know, musical stuff or sporting stuff.
Oh yes.
You can see the pianos, the train set. We have billiards and some hoops for basketball.
I like the bouncy house because that's where they can burn all the energy.
Yes, and we do have them.
Of course, I am a huge nerd, and my nephews are also nerds, and therefore, Spider-Man is always on all the rage. He enters the Spider-Verse so many times, so we're getting a Spider-Man set this year for the nephew. But I also have some lovely nieces as well. So I'm wondering
for the
what
nieces,
to get for them.
Well, April, if they're into that this year. Then here are some of the DIY stuff that we have.
Oh, I love this. See some lovely Barbie dolls, but I also like the hair braiding set that you all have here on display.
Yes, we have some more fashion dolls that, you know, little girls like to dress up their own dollies. So we have that set, and we also have kitchen sets for them.
And then of course the Barbie movie just came out, and so there is a lovely makeup set right here with the Barbie movie. So I think I will get one of these.
Okay, April, we're here at second floor. I'm not sure if you're still interested in the outdoor items.
Of course, I already see something I like. Wonderful display for outside, just in case you want that feel of the white Christmas, I imagine. It's a little let it snow umbrella? What is this?
Yes, it's an umbrella with some little fake snow on them, and it lights up and it shoots out the snows up to keep it coming down.
I like that indeed, because you can tell that it's going down into the umbrella and shooting right back up from the pole.
Yes.
It's a beautiful science. And of course you have more than one of these displays for sale.
Yes, we do have. We have the Christmas tree and we have the snowman. We have some gifts from 6 months old and up to 15, 16 years old. And that goes, you know, we start at baby walkers, baby strollers, and then we have the tricycles, we have ride-ons, and we have scooters, and then we have baby push cars, and we have some bigger scooters, like, you know, the metal ones for the super energetic kids. And then we have electronic cars, remote control electronics in the car and the motorcycle style.
All right, Cynthia, so we have finished our shopping here at Golden Bay, but just before we leave, I know you have some lovely Christmas trees here to also sell for our last minute decorators here in Belize. Let's talk about the trees.
Well, this year we bought these beautiful snowy fluffy trees, and these are the pre-lit one.
Okay.
And then moving on to this one here, this is not pre-lit, but you can still get the same style, but not pre-lit.
I love these pre-lit trees. They save us so much time in putting up lights all around the trees.
Yeah, that's true. They come already with their pre-lits inside. These ones here are already decorated to the color most people like every year. You know, people are into gold. So, you know, you can match gold with anything. So these ones comes with those already.
There you have it, folks. If you haven't put up your Christmas tree just yet, come on over to Golden Bay to find some of their pre-lit Christmas trees on sale. It's going to be a very Merry Christmas this holiday season.
Thank you for shopping at Golden Bay. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's the season for love, as this movement makes a difference for yet another year. The food we're serving, cocktails flowing, and the rhythms ongoing. Welcome everyone to a truly joyous edition of Caribbean Passport. It's all next on this station.
La 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 la. This time all year round, time to gather with my family and friends. Oh, I can hear the Christmas bells ring, hear the choir as they sing. Oh, la 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 la, it's Christmas. Yeah, it's a Belizean Christmas. Oh, la 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 la, it's Christmas. Yeah, it's a Belizean Christmas. So tell me, do you feel it in the air? Time to spread the Christmas cheer, singing Christmas time is here. It's my favorite time of year.
Hey, yeah.
Hi, hello.
Bring your own papa and come over. We got ham and turkey for the neighbor. Smell the fresh new paint and new sofa. Let's spread the joy together. So tell me, do you feel it in the air? Time to spread the Christmas cheer, singing Christmas. town to see the Christmas lights. Gather around as the children smile. Staying up all night, hear the dynamite, see the flashing lights as we all unite. Let's celebrate together. The children are filled with laughter, spreading love and cheer with my friends and family. Oh, it's a merry, merry Christmas.
This holiday season, we're keeping you connected to what matters to you most. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Hello, friends. This is Dr. Bob Roberts with another 60-second sermon from God's Word. The Bible says it was by faith that Abel brought a more acceptable offering to God than Cain did. Abel's offering gave evidence that he was a righteous man, and God showed his approval of his gifts. Although Abel is long dead, he still speaks to us by his example of faith. There's an old proverb that says, dead men don't talk, but there is insurmountable evidence to prove that they do. Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, and others have long been dead, but they continue to speak to us through their books, their recordings, and the lives that they live. The British jurist Erskine was famous for his eloquence and persuasiveness, yet on one occasion as he tried to speak, he only stammered and hesitated and faltered, and he dropped his head. The court was crowded with spectators who said in their hearts, Erskine has failed. Then a new glow came into his face, and a new inspiration possessed him. He then lifted the people out of their seats with one of the greatest closing presentations his generation had ever heard. When he had finished, the judge left the bench, put his arms around him, and said, Erskine, you have won. The people asked how he did it. He said, as I hesitated, I seemed to hear my mother leaning over the jasper wall saying, speak, Erskine, speak. I heard my wife, my children, and my father speak. When I realized those who are depending upon me were calling me, it gave me a new inspiration. So in your times of despair, listen closely, and you will hear your fathers and your mothers and your heroes of faith speak, because dead men do talk. Today's 60-second sermon has been presented by Christian Foundations of Faith in cooperation with the Baptist churches in your area.
Cellular World is the authorized Samsung distributor in Belize, and they offer 1-year local warranty on all Galaxy devices.
Cellular World always has the best tech deals countrywide. Get 3 or up to 7 years warranty on all Dell technologies, because Cellular World is the authorized Dell partner here in Belize.
Like these good folks, rush down to Cellular World for the best tech deals, such as cell phones, TVs, tablets, speakers, business products, and so much more. Visit any of our stores in Belize City, Belmopan, San Pedro, and now in Orange Walk. Or shop via our virtual store through Facebook and Instagram. Or WhatsApp us at 615-5141 to find out more.
And welcome back. For our first conversation this morning, we have been joined by representatives of Courts Belize and of course the Belize City Council. And of course we also have with us a motorcycle owner. We have this morning in studio with us Edgar Alvarez. He's the Automotive Regional Manager for Courts Belize. Good morning, Edgar.
Good morning.
Good morning. And he is joined in the middle by Giovanni Perez. He's a motorcycle owner. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And on his left is Mauricio Gonzalez, an enforcement manager at the Belize City Council. Gentlemen, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Let's jump straight into it. We're talking about motorcycle ownership and motorcycle safety on the roads. I know that a couple of months ago, Courts Belize entered into an agreement with the Belize City Council to look at road traffic safety and enforcement. This comes at a point in time where the number of road traffic accidents that have been recorded in 2024, dare I say, is through the roof, right? Where are we in terms of being able to raise public awareness through this partnership?
Okay, basically, that was one of the main ideas that we started with the Velocity Council, right?
Yeah.
In every country that motorcycle sales goes up, the accidents goes up. You know, it's the statistics, right? But what we try to do is just bring out the information that the people needs to know to prevent, to reduce the risk of being involved in an accident. And I always say, it's not just the motorcycle riders. It's even the pedestrians not, looking both ways when they're crossing the ramps, even the cars not, forgetting that perhaps there's a motorcycle rider on the left, on the right, and they just swerve. It's everybody involved. So as we saw this, we approached the Velocity Council, and they were on the same page as us.
Yeah.
So what we have been doing lately is obviously a lot of social media, a lot of TV appearances, but still we feel that we need a little more push from the community to really bring out the importance of being safe in the road.
You make an interesting point, Mr. Alvarez, because you spoke of the fact that when the sales of motorcycles go up, so does accidents.
Correct.
Where did Unicomer feel the need as a corporate citizen to provide also safety measures in place and to partner with the Belize City Council? Because really, your initiative could have stopped at selling the bikes.
Correct. Well, Unicomer, as a corporate responsible corporation, we have Unicomer Latin America, and they've been selling motorcycles for 10, 12 years already. So they implemented this in their own countries, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala. So obviously Belize was part of the plan when we started selling the motorcycles.
Okay.
So it's always been part of the Unicomer insights when we sell the motorcycles. But then, honestly, I never thought that in Belize we will have these issues because we don't have that many population, right? But I don't know, the people is just become sometimes reckless or they don't pay attention, and the accident just start coming up.
Well, we have a motorcyclist here with us, and perhaps we can get it directly from him. Is it about the drivers of the motorcycle? Why are there so many accidents?
Well, in Belize here, we tend to realize everyone wants to do their own thing on the road. Everyone wants to feel like they're in charge on the road. And when it comes to riding a motorcycle, there's a lot of factors that you have to take into mind, that you're on two wheels, not four, right? And a lot of motorcyclists wants to own the road. You know it is saying at Belize that, Belize doesn't respect motorcyclists. That's mainly what they say. The reality is that it's about timing when it comes to driving with everything, and it's about respect on the road with each other. So there's a lot of lack of that in what's happening right now, especially with all the accidents happening. Because a lot of people don't interact with each other on the road properly. They're always in a hurry to go to work. They're always, rushing out to go buy groceries. They're also, they're trying to do their everyday things, and they're not respecting the road for each other.
What do you make of the alarming numbers, though? Because you are on the road with your bike, you see the news, you hear the stories. How do you feel as someone who owns and operates a motorcycle whenever you see that there's been a fatal crash or there's been a situation where persons get injured riding on motorcycles?
Well, I think it could have been preventable every single time. It just depends on the circumstance of what was happening. Because the truth is that most times there's ignorance on both sides. So a lot of people, like I said, don't respect the motorcyclists when they're moving through. But motorcyclists have a very vital role in understanding why that happens too. Because you're on two wheels, you feel like you can speed up a little faster. You feel like you can cut through traffic. You feel like you can cut off in front of everyone or go over someone on the bridge easier.
Go on the right.
Yeah.
Instead of the left.
It's about understanding where your place is as a motorcycle rider on the road, because at the end of the day, you're still in a motor vehicle, and understanding. Well, that's where the understanding of the law comes in, because you need to know that even though you're on a motorcycle on two wheels, you still have to follow the laws that all motor vehicles need to follow, and that in itself if you're not paying attention, it will increase more accidents in everything, right, in Belize. So it's important that everyone understands what's happening and how to actually improve on that.
Let's get Mauricio in on the conversation at this point. Share with us your views from the Belize City Council's perspective.
Well, I like what Mr.
Perez, yes.
Mr. Perez, yes. Mr. Perez said just now that even if you're on a motorcycle, you're in a motor vehicle, so to speak, because that's how the law speaks up to it, no? And it is true that we have many aggressive drivers on the road. You have to respect the motorcycles, just as the motorcycles have to respect the drivers in these vehicles as well, no? They do have just as much reason to be on the road just as a vehicle. Time and time again, we have aggressive drivers that try to push them to the right-hand side of the vehicle and be right parallel to the motorcycle. But we have to give them that respect, to have them in front, because they are a motor vehicle as well, right? But to speak on the collaboration between Unicommer and Belize City Council, everything just lined up with exactly what we were trying to do at the Belize City Council in reference to education and awareness. Road safety has many different aspects of it. One of the aspects is safe drivers, no? We get our drivers educated and we make them aware of the rules and the regulations. So this collaboration came at a very good time. I've been on the show many times speaking about education in schools and different ways how we try to promote basically awareness to drivers, no? So it came at a good time. We totally grasped the opportunity, and it's just another way how we could get out to the public to explain to the public the rules and the regulations as it relates to all motor vehicles, no?
So when we think purchasing our motorbikes from Unicommer, Unicommer is saying you're also purchasing some safety tips too, because it is important that riding these motorbikes, as also Giovanni mentioned, that you remember that they are also motor vehicles, and so you are responsible for your safety and for the safety of others as well. Let's talk a bit about some of the motorcycles that you guys are pushing this year as well.
Correct. Well, what we try to do every time a customer goes to our stores is to offer the motorcycle that suits that person.
Okay.
You know, I'm a short-leg person, I'm not tall as Giovanni, so I won't be driving an all-terrain motorcycle that is super high, that I have to be on my tips, on my tip of the toes, you know, but because what happens, Giovanni? That is dangerous, right?
It is.
It is dangerous.
You know, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So I can't just go and say, you know, I really like how this one look. It's not about how it looks.
It needs to suit you.
It's our function.
Yes, yes. So you know, driving a motorcycle that it is not designed for you, not meaning that it needs to have a specific thing for you, but it's just that it's too high, it's a risk. Right there you have the first risk factor on that motorcycle. If you're not experienced, don't purchase a 250, don't purchase a 300, because that motorcycle have, you know, being in the middle, they still have power. Go for the 125, go for the 150, right? If you're not experienced, purchase a semi-automatic motorcycle, purchase an automatic scooter. You know, all these factors come into place, and that's why we try to push every time we are with a customer at the store. So basically, talking about the lineup of motorcycles, we have the scooter that is fully automatic for persons that doesn't know how to drive a motorcycle or doesn't have the fully experience. We have an urban motorcycle that is mostly designed for being in the streets of a city, right? And then we have the all-terrain motorcycle that, you know, you can go off-road and even in the city. And there's a next one that is a sport that is mostly for being on the highways, where there's not too many potholes, because it's a light structure. So this is our lineup. And we ask always the customer, where do you live? I live in the city. Okay, we recommend you this motorcycle. I live in a village. All right, you should have an all-terrain motorcycle. Okay, second factor, you're not high. All right, we recommend you this other motorcycle that has a little dual purpose for it.
That's interesting.
When you look at what's happening in this country, because of the affordability of motorcycles when compared to other mode of transportation, it's easy for someone to walk into a store and ride off on a motorbike, a scooter, or what have you. But we have a long way to go where awareness is concerned. I say that simply because the Belize City Council is only one stakeholder where that is concerned. you have the Ministry of Transport, you have all of these other agencies. And again, this is my opinion, despite all the efforts being put into running ads and training and what have you, it's almost as if though people still do what they want on those roads. And then it's unfortunate when someone like myself have to go and report on an accident that injures someone or kills someone.
Yeah, I think Mauricio brought a very important aspect, and it's education. And I believe it starts from the youth, right? Being a young person at home and knowing that your mother owns a motorcycle, you know, I think that's important. Whenever you see your father going out in the motorcycle, hey dad, don't forget the helmet. Hey dad, don't speed, don't start swerving around the street. So I think that's a very important factor when you put a little like into heart into that, because then you are in a rush, everything, just what Giovanni mentioned, you're always in a rush doing things and so. But say, all right, no, my family is at home, my family awaits me, my family awaits you. And actually that is our slogan for this campaign, your family awaits you.
We got some statistics from the Ministry of Transport where traffic accidents are concerned. We do know that there has been many reports of traffic accidents in Belize City, but they also provided some other information on the age range, the sex of these traffic violations, and even accidents that are taking place. Giovanni, when you hear about accidents involving motorcycles and being an experienced motorbike driver yourself, what do you think is the difference between the awareness that you had versus what other persons your age would have?
What's important to understand is when riding a motorcycle, you need to have a bit of experience, like how Edgar said, right? Like he mentioned something very interesting, that when you're choosing a motorcycle, you need to know what you're choosing. You need to know what you're riding. And I myself own one of the AKTs. I own a dirt bike, right? I've been riding motorcycles for over 10 years. And when I hear when these accidents happen, the first thing I think about is a young man, mainly, right? Because the statistics right now are showing that young men are mainly getting into accidents. And the reason why is because they think it's something exciting, which it is, right? Riding a motorcycle is fun. You know, it's liberating, it's free, there's a lot of breeze, which I really enjoy, right? But you need to understand that it's not just about fun, it's about you understanding your safety, you understanding what's at stake. You know, your life, if you have a passenger on, the life of that person is at stake as well. You know, you need to take into consideration how you approach riding a motorcycle, the gear you use. You know, you see a lot of young men riding motorcycles right now and they have slippers on. You know, they have short pants and they're rushing through the rain. If they slip and they drop, they're gonna get really injured. You know, so you need to take into consideration the things you wear, how you actually approach riding the cycle on the road, as well as take into consideration people, pedestrians, cars, everything plays a role. And you need to be able to understand that for yourself so that you can be safe for yourself and for everyone else.
Well, this has been an excellent conversation. I'm hoping that this information will be put to good use to ensure that 2025 is a safer year for all of us, for drivers on 4 wheels or 2 wheels. As we wrap up the conversation, can I get some final thoughts from you guys? Mauricio, let's begin with you.
From the Belize City Council standpoint, Enforcement Department, I'd like to ask all road users, motorcycles, vehicles, everybody to please be safe during the holidays. Like Mr. Edgar just said, our slogan in reference to this collaboration between Unicommer is your family awaits you. So it's basically telling you that the responsibility is on you as a driver, not only for yourself, for others as well. Follow the rules, follow the regulations, and just be safe on the road.
Let's get you, Giovanni.
Yes, of course. You need, as a motorcycle rider, I think you really need to understand that it's important to know where your limits stand on riding a motorcycle. Excitement is very important, yes, but understanding that there has to have a limit to what you can do. And that's something you need to learn to understand. It's not just jumping on something and just being able to say, hey, I'm gonna ride this down the road. You know, give yourself a chance to actually understand what you're doing before you jump on something, because it can be dangerous to you, your family, and everything else around you.
And Edgar?
Thank you. Yeah, basically, you know, I don't own a bike, but I have drove a bike, and it's honestly it's really exciting. It's nice, as Giovanni said. You know, I don't know why, but you just feel free. Honestly, just shifting the gears, you go in the highway, you feel the breeze. It's liberating, but you have to be conscious that what you're doing and the responsibility you have, right? So I just want to bring that up. You know, we need the families in the homes of everybody, telling their brothers, their sisters, the grandma, the pa, everybody, if you own a motorcycle, please be careful out there. Wear the helmet. Please don't use the slippers. Use the correct shoes. And also I want to add that in January we will be signing an MOU also with the Belmopan City Council.
Wonderful.
Yes. So we want to expand this countrywide.
Excellent. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. This has been an informative conversation, but I think very important as well. We wish you guys all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
All right, we'll take a quick break now, but when we come back, it's all about Christmas coming early with Cellular World. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Let's take a journey through the core functions of the Social Security Board. It all starts with registering as an insured person, employer, or self-employed individual. Sign up for a portal account to manage your Social Security information online. Just provide accurate information and click Create. This will give you access to a range of services and benefits. Next, your contribution, along with investments and other income, are collected and distributed into 3 funds. This ensures that the SSB fund is securely utilized to support various benefit programs. The SSB is committed to providing essential benefits such as sickness, maternity, injury, and pension. These benefits are paid out to eligible individuals as a part of the Social Security coverage. We help you navigate through life's challenges with financial security. Annual surplus accumulates to grow the fund each year. This surplus is invested into various industries, contributing to the growth and development of our nation. With each passing year, the fund continues to grow due to the annual surplus and interest revenue earned from prudent investments. This surplus, along with reserves, helps to bolster the SSB fund and provide a safety net for those in need. We've arrived at the end of our journey to better understanding how the SSB works. We remain committed to serving you and building a secure future for all Belizeans.
Coming up, it's the season for love, as this movement makes a difference for yet another year. The food we're serving, cocktails flowing, and the rhythms ongoing. Welcome everyone to a truly joyous edition of Caribbean Passport. It's all next on this station.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price but stay for the service.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos pediatras, Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal. Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno. Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
My name is Leomar Langzert and I'm a teacher and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is to see if the features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer with these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
What I would like to say to our Caribbean basin, we are living in times where we face challenges that come our way we have not prepared for. Sometimes we are not aware these challenges will appear, but they are here. What is important is all of us working together. From the family, there must be that support network.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We're jumping into our second conversation this morning, and it's all about those Christmas deals from Cellular World. This morning, we are joined by two representatives. We have here with us Carlos Perez. He is the marketing representative. And also with us is Sonia Gutierrez, and she's the corporate sales representative, both representing Cellular World. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. You are considered family at this point, but I know that it comes with the season. It's very busy over at Cellular World, and we're really appreciative of you guys showcasing some of the items that can be either stocking stuffers or wonderful gifts for yourself or your loved ones. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I know that we have some items here on display, as I mentioned. Talk to us about the deals and steals over at Cellular World and what people are shopping for right now. We have just about a week left today. Right. Yeah, right? A week left for Christmas.
That's right. And you know, the last time we came, we were talking about phones and some other items that are, you know, the more affordable, the more popular ones that are selling as well. And we do have now a different variety of products here. As you can see, we have the JBL speaker, we have the controller, the PlayStation controller, we have a laptop, we have a smartwatch, we have the Z Fold 4 as well for Samsung. So we have the gift set to showcase here as well, you know, as a token when you shop with the S series for Samsung.
Yeah.
You get a gift set included with that. We also have, we're also giving shopping bags for every purchase of 100 and above. So you get a recyclable shopping bag, which is durable and, you know, it will last you the entire year if you take good care of it.
What was the first GST-free weekend like for you guys?
the first GSU weekend, that was amazing. I say an experience. It's always an experience. However, we definitely saw a lot of new faces within the store. You would see customers walking out with, let's say, 2 85-inch TVs.
Wow.
Yes, they definitely took advantage of it, and it's great. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone's trying to stretch their dollar
Correct.
and take advantage of that extra discount. Aside from what you guys are offering already, I know that we often speak about the sales that take place, but these are items that you can shop for affordable prices all year round.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's right.
Let's talk about some of the Samsung devices that you have on display here. I see there's a extra that you get when you purchase with Samsung.
Yes, so here what we have available will be our Z Fold 4. We actually do have it here, right here, available as well.
Look at this.
Yes, it's pretty cool. You can go ahead and get, this is like a tablet phone.
Yes.
It's also the premium business device that is considered here on the market as well.
Really?
Let me just go ahead and showcase here a little sample of what that would look like. So if you go ahead and open it up here, you'll be able to take a look at here. You can easily go ahead and process your business work.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just want to say this is the first time that I've held this phone, and it really looks like I was a little bit scared at first because when I opened it, I wasn't sure, if it's fragile, but it's actually pretty heavy in weight, and so why, you showed that you can use things like Excel sheets and these Microsoft Office tools, but why are people using this device versus a regular tablet or a laptop?
Because this is it's compacted, so it's something that you can easily take anywhere. So it's mainly apart from the resources that it has within, it's really compacted instead of carrying a big tablet or a laptop. It's really it's convenient to the customer.
Oh. And then it's basically a phone and a tablet.
And a phone as well.
Most tablets would only be a tablet, and the features are slightly different. Some of them are not able to use a SIM card or install WhatsApp or something like that. Some of them have like a lower RAM, and for you to get a business tablet, it would have to be a bigger screen, a more advanced one. But this one has all the features, everything in one.
Okay.
So you're able to use the dual screen when you open the phone, or you're able to use it as a regular phone with the screen that it has at the front.
So that's what I wanted to showcase to our viewers. So this way, it's just a regular phone, yes?
Yes.
But if you need more screen, if this is too small for you, you open it up, and it turns into a mini tablet. Isani, is this something that would be up your speed? I know you love these Samsung devices.
Well, I'll be the first to say it's a bit too bulky for me.
Bulky?
Yeah, the fold.
This isn't bulky.
When you fold it, I prefer mine's a little thinner. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, well
It's
there's
nice.
something for him there too, because you also have other high-end Samsung devices that are on the thinner side, yes?
Correct.
That's right.
We have available the full lineup of the S series, which will be inclusive of the S24, the S24 FE, the Plus, and the Ultra. So if you're someone that wants all the features of an S24 Ultra device while it being a little bit smaller, you have the advantage of taking home a more smaller screen with still accessing the features of an S24 Ultra.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool.
What else are we looking at here, Carlos?
So what we have available here as well will be our watches. So we have here a smartwatch. This is the KS Pro. This is a smartwatch. I recall the last time you mentioned you're more of a...
I remember too, he's wearing his traditional watch, but that's fine. I'm more of the smartwatch person.
So you have here a smartwatch here, and the pretty cool thing about this watch here that I really like is that the band is reversible.
Oh. Okay.
So the band is reversible. You can go ahead and switch the band to the other side, and it can be switched to gray.
Oh, neat.
So you can easily switch up if you know you're in the rush, you easily need to do an outfit change. Just easily flip the band around the other side and you're good to go.
I like these watches because you can answer phone calls from them. You could even send a message in some cases. They're good for tracking your steps if you have fitness goals. Some of them are even waterproof. You can swim with them, yes?
Yes, correct.
That's really nice. Okay, so what else do we have on display?
What we have as well will be our JBL Charge 5. The pretty cool thing that I like about this speaker, and it's very convenient too, is that with this speaker here, this is also a power bank.
Oh, nice. You already got me there.
You could charge your phone while you're playing music.
Yes.
So as well, this speaker here is a power bank. So if you're on the go and you know your speaker has a charge, your phone is going a little bit dead, you cannot play your speaker without accessing your device, you can easily plug it into the speaker and you're good to go.
This is a great gift for anyone. I know Isani loves speakers, but I think anyone could do well with something like this. If you're taking a road trip and you're going to be out camping somewhere, this would be a great gift for someone like that.
That's right.
Yes. Also, you get the 1-year warranty with all our JBL accessories.
Oh,
so
neat.
1-year warranty with all our JBL accessories when purchasing a JBL Charge 5 and any other JBL accessory.
And there are other JBL speakers that you can also get. I know this one is just one of them from the entire lineup. There are smaller ones that you can use. Are these in any way water resistant? Because I see it with the branding, it looks like it's in water.
Yes.
Yes, it is. These are built to resist, to be durable. It has the shockproof rubber around it, and it's water resistant as well. We have, well, basically all the JBL starting from the Go 3, which is $89, is water resistant. This one specifically is going for $339. It's the Charge 5, that's the model, and then we also have the Flip 6, and we have the Go 4, and the headphones and the buds. So we have some new buds as well for JBL. And as Sonia mentioned, all of them are backed up by a 1-year warranty as well.
It seems like JBL is a very popular brand here in Belize in particular. I'm not sure, is it about the quality in sound and just the battery life? What is it about JBL that really stands out from other brands that you can purchase?
Two main things that stand out about JBL would be the quality and the affordability.
Okay.
So, great quality while still being very affordable. Well, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
It's backed by Harman Kardon, so you can't go wrong with that.
Correct.
Right?
We even have a laptop here on display. I know for persons who might want to take their business on the go, they can take their really fancy phone. But if you need that heavy duty, sit down at a coffee shop, a laptop could probably be useful. What is this one here on display?
Okay, so what we have available here on display would be our Asus laptop. This is a recent newer addition to our family.
Okay.
With the Asus, with this specific laptop, the specifications on it would be an 8 gig RAM and as well with a 128 gig storage.
Would this be good for both students and persons working?
Definitely. The most average point of a RAM storage for a laptop is on a 4 gig RAM. This one has an 8. So it's definitely convenient it would be able to support specific more heavy duty softwares that require to be downloaded. So perfect for students and even for sixth formers and they're further beyond. This laptop here in specific is going for just $899. So you can take advantage of this at any of our 6 locations countrywide. It's available for just $899. So 8 gigs RAM and then 128 gigs in storage.
Nice. I know one of my KKs or one of my friends' KK had a game controller on his wish list. I don't know if this matches it, but I know a lot of guys certainly have video game controllers on their wish list as well. What is this?
This is the PlayStation 5 controller.
Okay.
So we have the controller
PlayStation 5.
and we have the PlayStation here. Usually the PlayStation comes with one, but we do sell the controllers separate, or if you're a heavy gamer, you will run into issues eventually with your controller. So you will know that soon you will need one as a replacement, and we do have the replacement. With the PlayStation 5, we have the digital version for $1,399. We have the disc version for $1,499. And apart from that, on the gaming side, we have the Nintendo Switch. We also have the Xbox One, the S series and the X series, so you guys can take advantage. You know, if some people prefer Xbox over PlayStation, we do have that available. So controllers, we have some gaming keyboards, and we also have the TVs as well, starting from 32-inch to 85-inch. So if you want a wider screen for your gaming, that is available as well.
I'll tell you, ladies, if your husbands or boyfriends are looking for anything like this seems like it would put you in great standing for all of 2025 if you purchase a gift like this. Easily. And you can even purchase an extra game control for yourselves when you can play and have some bonding time with your partner or your friends. One of the things that I really like, though, as I mentioned in the start of this conversation, is with purchasing certain Samsung devices, you also get an added gift from you guys as well. What is this here?
What we have available here will be our Samsung gift set. But this gift set here, It comes available here with a flask.
Oh, I love that flask already. It looks so sleek.
And it comes with a little...
Like a tea thingy. This is for tea. Oh my God, I love it. Oh yes, this is, all right,
so
okay.
You can go ahead, so it comes along with a flask. You also get here a high quality pen, a Samsung pen.
We love ourselves a fancy pen over here.
Yeah.
Okay, how does it open?
Gives more
It's
light.
clearly fancy. Okay. Oh, guys, look at that.
And additionally as well, you get yourself a Samsung book.
Like a little planner?
Yeah, so it's like a little planner for your 2025.
You get your
for,
office essentials
yes.
right there.
Lovely. This is great. And again, this is an added gift.
Yes, this is an extra token separately from all the discounts and promotions that we so that the devices are already discounted at really, really low prices. And you also get to take yourself home a little extra token.
So here's my trick to you guys, right?
Cellular World.
You shop, you purchase that great phone for your husband, and you rock this too until Jose, you know. I wanted to make sure that you are fully Samsung
You're a
decked
Samsung
out
guy.
for the rest of the year. Here's a book planner that I also bought, and I also bought you a flask and a pen. He won't know unless he went
after watching today's show, he won't believe you.
No, tell hubby, I bought it myself. But this is great, and these are just some of the items that you can purchase over at Cellular World. What's currently falling off the shelves really quickly? I know, as we mentioned, GST free, our first GST free weekend took place, but we still have another one coming up, and that's just before Christmas, so it's going to be hectic. Are there some items that we're seeing flying off the shelves that people are purchasing?
The TVs, phones, and tablets. We have seen that's the trend for every Christmas. You know, everybody's buying tablets for their kids, upgrading their TV at home, or simply upgrading their phone or buying a new phone. So those would be three of the main categories that we have seen, you know, people rushing for. As Sonia mentioned, the GST free weekend that passed by, some people were walking out with 2 TVs at a time. And this is right across. This happened in the stores. This happened via the social media store and even at our pop-up shops. We did our pop-up shops down south and Corozal. We're doing this weekend again with the pop-up shops, so they can still take advantage of the pop-up shop happening this Friday in Dangriga, then Saturday in Punta Gorda and Corozal as well.
Do you guys have any extended opening hours because of the holidays?
Yes, we do. Right now, we're opening until 8 p.m. So the stores are open from 8:30 to 8 p.m. at night. Then Saturday will be from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this Sunday as well, we will be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. All stores countrywide, including the virtual store, will be open. So anybody
what are we doing
looking to shop?
about Christmas Eve?
Sorry?
What are we doing about Christmas Eve in terms of the opening hours?
Oh, we're opening until 8 p.m. as well on Christmas Eve.
Because there are people that really take the last minute shopping to a whole other extreme. Well, guys, it's always a pleasure having you here and showcasing just some of the products that you can get over at Cellular World. As you mentioned, the stores will be open countrywide, including the online shopping stores. And so I encourage you guys to take advantage of that as well. As we wrap up this conversation, do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share?
Guys, just come along, stop on by to any of our stores, and we ship countrywide. There's no reason or no excuse as to why you weren't able to go ahead and take advantage of the promotions. Stay safe out there, and we look forward to seeing you guys in our stores.
Well, I just want to encourage everybody to come and do their shopping. Don't wait last minute. You know, there will be that big rush, but come in and shop early. Take your TVs, your phones, your tablets, your office equipment. Everything is on discount. We appreciate every one of our customers, and we just want to, on behalf of Cellular World, wish everybody a Merry Christmas in advance and a prosperous New Year 2025 to come.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us, guys, and we wish you all the best. Thank you. We take our final break now, but when we come back, Stone Kraab will be in the kitchen, and he'll be here to whip up some holiday appetizers to have you guys make when you're at home. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is what you've been waiting waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
Christmas time, a Channel 5 bringing joy to Belize. From the news desk to the great outdoors, we've been working to give you more. From morning shows to breaking news, serving the truth is what we choose. Oh, Channel 5, we're on your side through every storm, we're your guide. With laugh, debates, and moments true, we share Belizean life with you. So raise your voice, it's Christmas cheer. We've got big plans for the coming year. Together we thrive, here's to Channel 5. Let's keep the magic of hope alive. We've got goals that shine so bright, like a Christmas star on a silent night. More content, stories, and tech upgrades. Oh, Channel 5, we're here to stay.
My name is Nayeli Yakab. I'm the coordinator of the Benga House of Culture niche. Before the Belize Bank online service, I had to travel to San Ignacio because we don't have a Belize Bank branch in our community. Now with the service, I can conduct my transactions at the office, at the comfort of my home, just anywhere in the world. It has made my life much easier. I would recommend the Belize Bank digital services to everyone and anyone. It gives you back your time, it's highly reliable, it's available 24/7, and it just makes your life easier.
Christmas time, a Channel 5 bringing joy to Belize. From the news desk to the great outdoors, we've been working to give you more. From morning shows to breaking news, serving the truth is what we choose. Oh, Channel 5, we're on your side through every storm, we're your guide. With laugh, debates, and moments true, we share Belizean life with you. So raise your voice, it's Christmas cheer. We've got big plans for the coming year. Together we thrive, here's to Channel 5. Let's keep the magic of hope alive. We've got goals that shine so bright, like a Christmas star on a silent night. More content, stories, and tech upgrades. Oh, Channel 5, we're here to stay.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added on for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls, plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix add-on for only $28.13 more. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Que esta temporada traiga amor, risas y momentos preciados. Te deseamos una feliz Navidad y un año nuevo lleno de esperanzas, alegrías y nuevos comienzos. Felices fiestas de parte de la gerencia y el personal de Atlantic Insurance.
For 15 years, Oceana Belize has proudly stood alongside the people of Belize, protecting our marine habitats, safeguarding livelihoods, and ensuring that the beauty of our Caribbean Sea endures for future generations. Together, we've achieved incredible victories, safeguarding habitat from the inherently dangerous and destructive offshore oil development to increasing the use of selective fishing gear to reduce overfishing, advocating for a sustainable future for all Belizeans.
We want to always be able to fish. Oceana listened to us and made sure our voices were heard by the decision makers.
Being a wave maker has shown me the power we have when we come together for something bigger than ourselves.
I am proud to be part of a team of dedicated Belizeans who wholeheartedly believe in the people of Belize and the right to a healthy, thriving ocean.
But our work is far from done. So many challenges confront the Caribbean Sea, from the existential threat of climate change to insidious illegal fishing. Together, we will continue fighting to protect the people, Alawi, who depend on the beauty and bounty of our waters. With your support, we look forward to the next 15 years, committed to empowering communities, safeguarding marine ecosystems, and creating a future where both people and special places thrive. We're proud to stand with you for our Belize, land of the free by the Caribbean Sea.
Welcome back, guys. We are inside our studio kitchen and it's all about Tim Aga, Stone Kraab, with us here. Honestly, I feel like we can't do Christmas, we can't do eating, we can't do anything without having Tim here, Stone Kraab here, showcasing how you can make use of some of those leftovers, especially around Christmas time, but even throw in some breadfruit here and there, yes? Tim, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Welcome back.
Season greeting, guys, to you and the entire Channel 5 family. You guys have been always...
You're part of the family?
Well, yes. Yes, and all of Belize, we made it, they say we made it to December. January started off really hard, a lot of ups and downs. But we're in December, the season, of love and sharing and caring and everything. So, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to 2025. And I got big news, but I want you to.
So, yes, here's the thing, right? Whenever we have Tim on the show, it's always kind of like a treat to our Belize City consumers that love and enjoy Stone Kraab, because we knew all this time that Stone Kraab was based in Dangriga. And so it's only when he comes on the morning show you get that truck here, guys. I'm just saying. Well, I think our Christmas gift to you guys, we declaim this as sweet Christmas gift now.
The big reveal, right?
The big reveal is that Stone Kraab has officially moved to Belize city.
Relocated to
Congratulations.
Congrats, Tim.
Tim.
Thank you, guys. I have modeled myself. I mean, I appreciate and love Dangriga and all my supporters there. That's where I was molded and developed the skill and use, forced me to be creative, to cut costs and stuff because of the economic situation that is lesser in Dangriga. But my fan base, I did a survey and I said, you know what? It's time for me to move with all this talent and skill and popularity and everything that I have. Where should I go? And I was thinking, is it Belmopan, Belize City? And thanks to Facebook too, they showed me a graph. Okay, your most customers base is in Belize City, and it's mostly females.
I don't know what a correlation. I guess we like breadfruit.
Yeah, and so I made the big decision 2 weeks ago, and I packed up my food truck and I headed to Belize City. And so now we are officially, our location is at number 1 Taiwan Street. It's right next to Memorial Park, right across from the old Mirab building.
Great location.
You can't miss it. I love it. A lot of people say that's a slow area, but I love the slow area.
You are bringing the people.
My people, I love when they have enough parking and enough everything so that when they come, they don't have to be rushing or knowing where to park and everything. So I don't like the hot spots area. Yeah. So I love the area. There a lot of friendly people. I'm meeting the tour guides. I'm meeting the locals from all the offices, the workers. It's been amazing so far the last 2 weeks. And what can I say? It will only get better because we have what it takes. We have the food.
Yeah.
I like your spirit and your drive though, because making that transition from Dangriga to Belize City and seeing what the past 2 weeks have been like and the momentum that you're now moving forward with.
I am already saying it's only 2 of us right now, but I am definitely looking forward to another pair of hands because there's so much we can do. The breadfruit season is coming in, and I know the tourists will go wild when they see what all we do. I have not even introduced myself to the touristic part of it yet to say, okay, we're bringing out the breadfruit chips. We're gonna be out there at the tourist village with a little stall showing them all what you can do with bread. I have not reached there yet. Thank God I have a great local supporters, so they have kept me super busy. It's like a little adventure right now to find where the truck is because we're tucked in a little corner, we're hide away, we don't have signage, but that's the amazing part that people will go above and beyond.
They'll find you.
Sometimes we see them circling Memorial Park and we are like, we know they're looking for us. But we will get there eventually. We'll do signage and everything, but it's giving me time to prepare for that mad rush that I know will eventually come because we have great food and we have great service, and I've always tried to be the best I can with my customers,
Speaking about great food, Tim, what are we looking at here?
Well, today I decided not to smoky up this nice, beautiful studio. So I said we're not cooking, we're doing a little catering today.
Yeah, some finger food.
Yes, and since the truck is here, I didn't need to bring the stuff and then travel. So I said the truck is here, let me just prep and bring it on the show.
Feels nice to not have to wake up so early.
Oh, damn. And I look the drain out.
You're all right. You're all right.
So this is today, actually, this is our special for today.
Okay.
And so this is our signature Full House burger. It has everything. I mean, it has
It looks good.
I mean, I know some people are on a diet and they'll probably cheat today. But this is our Full House burger.
Are you talking about Sabrina, sir?
It has a 5-ounce patty, pickles, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onions. It has a garlic mayo. And it comes with a side of breadfruit. This is actually a breadfruit nacho. So we're not doing any corn, we're doing a breadfruit nacho. And this is our signature wings with the famous Obia sauce. Remember
we have on the side here.
Yes. And then what we're falling into this, I see everybody has tacos in Belize City for breakfast.
But you're bringing a spin on tacos.
But I'm saying, hey, let me do my thing. So these are actually made from breadfruit. So these are tortillas that
that's crazy.
So this is gluten-free breadfruit.
You gotta tell me about that.
And then here we have some turkey that has been stewed down. Turkey neck. Everybody like turkey neck and turkey wings. And the Polish folks are
let me leave, man. Like what?
And then we have a pico, right?
Nice.
So and here this is actually how they call anything again?
Like
sliders.
Yeah.
And so what I did now, instead of, so if you're having a little get together or so, you know, it's easier to put it together as a whole. So if you're having a little party at your house, or you know, and you want to, so in here has, so it's the whole entire thing that we put. And
let's show our viewers there, yeah.
So this has some the bacon. It has bacon, and then this is some shredded turkey, tomato, and everything. So from here now, I'm gonna put this back, and then when
you really have me rethinking my life choices.
when you're ready to serve now, because you can keep them like this safer. So when you're ready to serve them up or anything, then you just go and you just slice them, you know,
right down the middle.
Right down.
Gosh, guys.
The Polish
I mean, you can see the ham, how juicy down to the ham, the turkey look, all of that. And these are just great appetizers that you can make with some of the same ingredients that you'll have home. I know we'll have a lot of leftover turkey
and
even ham.
So now you get just one. And there you go. See, you have your, well, my knife not too sharp. I don't know what happened. Yeah, nervous.
Okay.
But you get the picture. So you serve them up. You have 6 here. And so when you buy, you know, instead of making them by singles, you just put all your stuff that you want to put. And it's very impressive when you have it out there. And this one, well, like I said, why I would try this.
You know, guys, it's so funny because I told Isani earlier this morning, it's Christmas time. How you want like balance the indulgence, but still, you know. So and Isani was like, oh, yeah, join gym next year. Well, Isani, I need you to test everything.
I'll indulge today and hold firm to join in the gym next year.
So then we put a little pico. I know I throw back down like what the tacos lady do, right? And of course, you could put your leaf pepper if you want, or a leaf cabbage sauce or anything, right? So this is...
Dig in, Isani. Let us see.
That for you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So again, this is tortilla made from breadfruit.
Yeah. So if the breadfruit is ripe, then you can just go ahead and mash it. But if the breadfruit is still green, then you can boil it till it's soft.
This is excellent.
And then
describe like the texture of the tortilla. Is it like a flour tortilla texture?
All right. So Tim would be able to best relate to this, right? In Garifuna, we have a thing called harabada, right?
Banana.
Which is the green banana. This has the same texture and taste like the green banana.
Correct.
This is excellent.
And that's 100% gluten-free. So I mean, the leek gravy, I saw you eat, of course.
But that's good. You don't want nothing dry.
Exactly. So, I mean, and then you could shred. This is like just parts of turkey. It's the neck and
it almost reminds me of like the burrito tacos.
And so,
you know.
And then if you're gonna go deeper, then.
Let's see the slides. It looks like a perfect mini Krabby Patty, guys.
It's me again, son.
Yes, it's you again, Isani.
What did I do to deserve
this? Here's the thing. He's so upset, right? He's so upset to be digging in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate you guys so much right now.
Don't worry, when you come
Tim,
off your diet,
I'll be banging on your doors 8 days from now.
Yeah. So
my God.
So that one has in some ham, some of the turkey. It has all the, you know. I am not a stranger to the market, right? I love seeing. I like when you have to wear glasses to see my food because it's so bright and beautiful, you know, like all the colors. And I like seeing plate where it look dull.
That's very true. You know? That's true to your food presentation. It's very tropical looking. We see a lot of colors.
I am not afraid to go down the seasoning aisle like some people are, and I'm not afraid to go to the market and just get the freshest stuff that I can get locally, or I could bring from the farms down south. That, you know, the cassava, then they come out of the ground, you know, they still they photosynthesize when they cut it. So that's what I love, that I still have meat, like protein, but I also try to balance it. So if you don't want to eat a lot of meat, like I said, we have our famous, I don't never believe, you ever hear about Dalawap?
Yeah,
I was just telling her about that this morning.
All right, the Dangriga, that's a signature. That they even make a song. Sheldon even make a song about Dalawap. But coming to Belize City, I thought that people who are gonna, I don't trust that. My boy, I sell 250 pounds of breastbone for the week, you know, and it doesn't have a lot of meat, so it's just enough meat, but all that bone and that crunchiness. So if you're not into a lot of meat, then it goes with the breadfruit, you know. So you can balance your diet. I mean, still eat a little meat, but just enough to have enough, you know. Like I said, life is all about balance.
Everything is about balance.
And if you don't see me, I'd eat my food for the last 12 years, but I stay sexy, right?
And you stayed healthy. That's one of the things that I remember Tim pointing out, you know. You've showed us that you can...
You are what you eat.
Yeah, you can enjoy...
It's a true...
these kind of like comfort foods, but still have a healthy aspect to it.
Definitely.
I mean, I've been absolutely impressed from the start, Tim, when you showed us other ways that you can use breadfruit. I grew up eating a lot of breadfruit, but I never saw taco shells with breadfruit, much less tortilla. You know?
I know it's funny, we got tortilla, so if there people want, then people, I know a lot of people will watch, and if you want to give somebody something different, you know, like there's a guy that sells only tacos and he saw the taco shell and he's like, Tim, I need a quote on your taco shell because I want to sell that on my truck. I'm only using flour or corn, but it would be good to offer breadfruit too, so as another option. So people are catching on every day. Like I went to the market yesterday and I asked the lady, how much you have breadfruit, miss? He said, 5 and 6. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I did to myself. The popularity of breadfruit is through the roof, and so it's no longer a fruit that is just staying on the tree, falling on the ground and rot. It's a high demand. I'm trying to start my breadfruit chips. I wanted to have some breadfruit chips on the show this morning, but we're limited with breadfruit, and you know,
the season is coming up too,
the season is coming up, but before, you know, like what I normally do is you'd go to the tree, and out of 100 breadfruit, you'd probably find 5 or 6 that is ready. Because some would come in early, just like orange has earlies, breadfruit has earlies. But now everybody is a high demand, so all these guys that does a little hustling are searching the breadfruit tree just like me. So it's a big competition now to stay in the game having breadfruit. So what I do, if I don't have enough breadfruit, then I would do a mixture of breadfruit, plantain, sweet potato, cassava, banana. Then you still get a percentage of everything. But so far, I have not done something that somebody said, Tim, I don't think that will work. So everything, substitutions, the creativity, everything. So Belize City, Stone Kraab, the flag move.
Open today.
Yes.
Coffee lunch.
We're from 11. We start at 11, but like I said, sometimes we
until sold out.
We think we prep enough. And one thing with me, I will not have food from yesterday for today. So if you can't wait for fresh food, or if you're in a rush, we're not for you. You know, we tell everybody there's always a 15 or 20 minutes wait. So if you're in a rush, some people will come, we got ready. We
never promise to be fast food. We promise to be
we
good
don't
food.
Sell fast food, we sell good food. That's our motto.
All right. Well, Tim, it's always a pleasure. A huge congratulations to you. This is so exciting.
We wanted to do a giveaway. I like giveaways.
Yes, we have a giveaway.
It's a time so the area that I am, my good friend Justin Snap, he has a little car wash. He has his car wash there and does auto rental and stuff. So he said, Tim, if you're going on the show, let somebody get a car wash. So today we want to give away, you get your vehicle washed in and out, and then while you get food from Stone Kraab. So I don't know how you guys want to do it. Maybe who gives the best direction to Stone Kraab, where we are now.
You already said where you're located, right? You said the address?
Yes.
So let's go with the address.
So whoever gave the best description to how to get it, and then I let the producer decide who
the actual address.
And
the actual address?
Not just a general location.
Yeah, the actual address.
The actual address. The name of the street and the number. The name of the street and the number.
And then he did say certain landmarks or certain places that are close to it. So let's use that as a description.
So whoever has the exact street and the best description to where we are.
So first person in the comment section on Facebook to do so, our producer will get your name. And can we get a phone number from you guys? And we'll send it to you, yes?
So our number here, my number is 673-0706, but the number, since we don't want any confusion with the other, with the one we're using in Dangria, so we're using for Belize City, we are using a 611-0046.
Okay.
All right. So that's like the Belize City number. So
611-0046.
611 double out 46, like how Creole does.
Easy to remember. Tim, always a pleasure.
Definitely. And like I said, this will only get better. We also grill, so if you're not into fried foods, my big nice grill is out there, and so we do grilled jerk thighs with roast breadfruit. That was our special yesterday. I loaded the grill 2 times, and just like how it came off, it went. So if you don't want fried food, we definitely we do catering. I have to make a taste Timagas rice and beans next time when I come on the show. I promise you that. And like I said, there's good fire hot rice and beans, but there's a other way that we do rice and beans, and it's in the oven. If you know to do it.
Oh, I actually don't.
And that's our tip for today. Rice and beans, you let it in a nice iron pot with iron. Everything has to be metal because you don't want it to burn in the oven. And you let it come to a boil on top. And you let your oven go for 400 degrees and you stuck it in the oven. Everything will be contained. You see when you're cooking on top, all the nice flavors and everything escape. When it's in the oven, everything locks in. And then when you open that pot and stir, all the coconut milk is still there, everything, so it's locked in like you're cooking in a, like you're baking cake. So everything smell like you're baking cake. So if you don't have a fire hot, stovetop is good, but throw it in the oven and see the difference.
Yes, all right. Well, that does it for our show. It's been a great morning. We want to say a huge thank you to all of our guests who stopped by, but especially you guys for tuning in with us. It is December 18th, and if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to... Did we just get a song from Isani? Oh my God. I can die now. You know what? Happy birthday to you. That was a special shout out from Isani. And if you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oye@channel5belize.com. You can also catch us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ, as well as Instagram at OYE Belize. Thank you so much for joining us, and please do us a favor and join us again tomorrow when you open your eyes
to start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.